Hey people, how you doing? Well, this is like a little thing for our newsletter. Let me turn the thing around and show you me. It's me here, Chris Duarte. Now I'm going to kind of talk about my pedals here that I use. It's sort of a changing lineup from probably 3-4 months at a time. But right now I'll show you what I'm using currently. Okay, so back to the pedals. Of course, this is the case. I keep it all in here. I'll try not to shake the camera much. And yeah, I got a lot of them still in the boxes. It's just better packing scheme. So let's start with what's I guess technically what you'd would think it's the first thing, but it's actually the last thing in the chain. And this is my BB Plus. Yeah, it needs a little bit of cleaning there, but mainly the settings stay the same. And what this does is give my amp just a little bit of a boost when it's at low volume. And I only use one side, which is this side, the blue side. This is like more of the distortion side, and this is sort of more of a boost. And I usually have the volume all the way up, and depending on the venue and how quiet I have to play, I'll have the gain all the way down, and I'll kind of boost the bass a little, draw back on the mids, and boost the trebles. That's real Texas sound, is, you know, you boost the bass and the treble, and you pull back on the mids. And then I have, obviously I have it on soft right now. I guess that's what I have it on. And I got it only on, you know, I got it sort of split and stuff right here in this one. And this one I have it on hard. So, and this side doesn't matter, but yeah, that's why it stayed. And so if I'm playing really quiet, I'll boost this up, the gain, just a little bit more, just to give it some more punch. The next one, second to the end of the line, would be, it would be my chorus pedal. There you go. Good old CE5, Boss CE5. I don't use the B output. That's for stereo and stuff. Pff, stereo. What is that? Like an 80s thing or something? 90s? I know cats use it. Just I never did. That's why I'm still a caveman. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is what makes the Leslie sound. I mean, tell you the truth, I got a Leslie cabinet right there, but that thing's too big. It's an old Con right there, but it's real noisy. But this is what I do for a Leslie cabinet. It's a lot lighter than a Leslie cabinet too, and a lot smaller too. So you give you a perspective there. Okay, so the way I do it is I crank the effect level all the way up, the rate all the way up, and it varies. You know, every model kind of varies. You know, some of them will kind of detune themselves right here. Some there, some there. This one happens to be right around there, right around 10 to 11 o'clock. And normally, these actually got moved. Normally, you cut the highs, the little ones, the highs, and you boost the lows so you can get the glug, glug, glug sound that a Leslie cabinet has. And there you go. And that just stays the same all the time, like that. Next one is what I call my short delay. This one I adjust it to. You'll see me reach down occasionally on some songs and reach down and adjust it. But I always have it on pretty much the longest setting here, the long 800 millisecond. But this is my short one. I'll explain why this is my short one. I do one song with the hold, but I can't believe I just said do. I do have one setting on hold, but I don't do that much. But anyway, that's sort of like my thing right there. But like on some of the other songs, normally when I start out with like Angry Man and some Yes It's You, I'll get like a rockabilly slap back. So, you know, it's a delay time all the way short, effect level up, and you want a little bit of that to give you that one slap. I think the traditional true rockabilly slap back is one slap back, plop plop, you know, but sometimes I like a little bit more, but you can't go too much when it's a real short delay. Sort of gives a percussive effect. Next I have up is, oh, hold on, coming over here to the other case. Look at these expertly designed cases. The next one I have is what a friend of mine gave me down in Florida. It is this Boost, if I can find it here. There it is. It's the Flying Dragon, Lizard Leg Effects. This was given to me, and when it was given to me, I mean, I'm giving a lot of pedals, but this was given to me by a friend, and this actually turns out to be a great thing, and this boosts a lot of the low end a lot, and I usually keep it right about there. because it'll get real loud. You go back there and it starts stirring up the signal. But the Flying Dragon, boy, all my pedals are just dirty as can be. So that's the Flying Dragon. That's a boost. Next in the line, it's the old Hoochie Mama, made by Brown Electronics out of North Carolina. Tim Brown. This one's more like just a soft sort of boost on everything, and you can see that's very little spank. I give it, very rarely do I go above this much. I just keep it really low. And the drive, I'll push the high end a little because so it can cut through, because when you have this boost going with low end and then this one, you're going to have to like try to even it out with some high so it can cut through. And then the more is all the way up. So that's like it. And then for the heavy distortion, it's the Exotic SL Drive. SL meaning super lead, like a super lead Marshall. And when I went and tried this pedal out when it was in its prototype phase, they were just making it. I plugged it in when I was out there in Ventura, California. I plugged it in because they wanted me to try it. And I said, this sounds just like my Marshall at home. Sounds a lot like it. And they were like, wow. They said, well, that's what we're modeling it after, is a Marshall sound, a super lead. I said, well, you're on to a good thing. Next, I have my Long Delay. Probably going to have to turn it this way. Okay, this is a Mulan pedal. These are made out of South Korea. I'm endorsed by this company as well. So, endorsed, gift, endorse, Boss, who, I wish, but that's all right. I like Boss pedals anyway. If I like it, I'll use it. So, here we go. So, the Mulan pedal. This is my Long Delay, and this is one of those delays that replicates like an Echoplex, because it's got the modulation over here, and that sort of gives you like that tape warble, you know, that Echoplexes have. And then the filter, of course, tone really, feedback and all that stuff. Then they have certain modes, but I keep it on the mode where I can use the tap button. And that really does help out. That means I'm not bending over to adjust the timing like I do with the Boss pedal. And then, of course, you know, how heavy I want the signal to come in, how loud I want that signal to be. So that's my Long Delay. And after that, well, sometimes I'll have, this is a Mojo hand pedal, Luna Vibe. This is like a Univibe. Really good sound. What I like about it is it's got, you can take the high end off, cut it down a little bit, and then it's got your speed, and it's got your depth. Lots of times I'll have the depth all the way just to get a little bit more psychedelic. And speed is actually, lots of times I like it on that real slow speed that Hendrix seemed to like having it on. Or Robin Trower, but Hendrix mainly is what I'm trying to be like. But ain't nothing wrong with Robin. He's a great player. Still out there doing it. So Mojo Hand, this is another endorsement. I love Mojo Hand. And then since my Mutron is down, it's getting fixed again, this is what I'll use to sort of copy the Mutron. And this is more like an octave pedal. And it's got a fuzz. And it actually works really good. I like it. It's you know, nothing's like the Mutron octave divider, but this one fits the purpose okay, but it's not the Mutron, but it's still good. And this is another endorsement. You know, I've got some various other things here, but I don't use them. I use some Granville pedals. There's Mr. Neutron. That's good. That's like an whatchamacallit, a Klon Centaur. Then I have another. This is a pedal, but it went sort of on the fritz. But it's called the Texas Tornado, and it was made especially for me. But the electronics, I think the electronics got messed up, so I haven't had that in a while. But it's a damn good pedal made out of Japan. And there's an A/B switch whenever I bring my Marshall along, so I can hook them up. And a good old EP booster. I have that. But these are just the sort of pedals, the immediate pedals I have. And you know, they create a good sound. And of course, I have I have a Boss tuner. You know, this is the real stage tuner. None of that snark stuff on the headstock. That's just so weak, guys. Get that thing off your headstock. It just doesn't look right. You know, have some dignity. And then There's the Gaia tone. They also give me some stuff. And this is just an AB because everybody says the old Boss tuner there, lovely as it is, they say it's a real tone sucker. So you put it on a separate separate channel. I'll usually have that on the A channel, and then the rest of the chain goes in B. And then of course this comes from your guitar. And so there you have it. I hope you like it. So just keep reading the newsletter. We'll keep getting some other videos and stuff like that, and maybe I'll start talking some of these old amps and my Leslie. Oh, look at that cute little thing, that old Yamaha. And then there's that, and there's that really expensive painting of, actually it's the frame. Well, anyway, I'm losing you here. Take it easy. Chris Duarte signing off.